Full-time whistle has gone at Villa Park. On 87 minutes, Stevenage were heading out of the FA Cup. After 90 minutes, the League Two side have pulled off one of the results of the weekend. Gareth.
Jules, football is alive and well in EFL 1 and EFL 2. I'm sorry, Sheffield Wednesday, but Stevenage are going to take this cup upset this weekend away at Aston Villa. All the possession in the world you can have. It's goals that count, and Stevenage have deserved this. Honestly, they really have. They've had hearts of lions out there. They've defended solidly. OK, they got opened up a couple of times, but then they made some last-ditch tackles. The shots, Coutinho's been off target a few times. They haven't been putting the crosses in for Ings. They've tried to thread it through, and Stevenage have soaked up everything. Come 70 minutes, Steve Evans makes plenty of changes. They go to a high press now, saying, right, Aston Villa, we've let you have the ball for so long. We're going to come at you now. Villa gave it away on right at 89 minutes, it was almost, and Campbell nicked it off Bednarak. Bednarak was sent off, penalty. Reed scores the penalty, and then 2 minutes later they get a corner. Everyone's expecting this to be shelled in the box, just like a League Two side would. They play a brilliant short corner. Campbell has a touch, left foot, puts it underneath Olsen. The tie is Stevenage's. I mean, it's an unbelievable result because they were up against it so much, and Villa had so much possession and so many chances. But this is brilliant to see. This is what the FA Cup's all about, and I'm so pleased for Steve Evans and Stevenage. They've done really well, and see him in the next round.
Yeah, they go to Stoke in the next round. They knocked out Gateshead and Kings Lynn in the rounds 1 and 2, and now they've gone to Villa Park and topple one of the big boys. I mean, from Villa's perspective, they've got Unai Emery in charge now. He's a cup specialist, 4 cups in France, 3 Europa Leagues. They led. Morgan Sanson with his first goal for the club. Did they take the opposition too lightly?
I said before the game, I said, don't take Stevenage lightly. They're in form and they're playing the same team. One change, the result. I think that was a forced change. So they've got this momentum. This word's huge in football, you know, momentum. That's Clinton. When you're playing and you're scoring and you're winning, it doesn't care who you play. You feel like that group of boys on that pitch can beat anybody. And they've done it today. And it's taken changes, but it's that 18 that's been in, week out for Stevenage. Villa then changed everyone, you know, they changed, I think, 3 starters from their last game, and that's a risk. It is a risk. Although they had the lion's share, and although, yes, they should have probably scored more, you just don't click sometimes, you know. And a couple of instances there, Matty Cash going off, you know, I don't know if anyone's looked at the World Cup and the amount of football players. Matty Cash looked like he had a groin strain about 70 minutes, and he's gone off. Are we going to see more of that with the World Cup players? Because, you know, he looked like he strained himself there. And there's a couple of injuries to the Villa players. Stevenage then sniffed it. They sniffed their chance. They got their chance. They took their chance. They're in the fifth round, yeah.
Fourth, yeah.
Fourth round, sorry. Yeah. Third round it is, yeah, sorry, I'm getting my dates mixed up. They're in the 4th round, yeah. And Stoke should fear them because I think they're a great side.
It was Jamie Reed who scored the penalty, coolness personified with 2 minutes to go, Clinton. I mean, I don't know how old he is, but he must have been around a while because you played with him.
Yeah, he's still that, but he was a youngster.
He ancient.
Yeah, ancient. No, but that was towards the end of my career. Okay. He couldn't get in, so he had to go. That's basically because the old man...
Why could he not get in?
Because the old man like me was still keeping him out. But it was a good penalty. He does practice his penalties. They're the one things that I've seen. And as soon as he came up and got the penalty, and I knew it's a pressure penalty because, listen, it's in the last couple of minutes. You know it's an important penalty to go and score. Obviously, you got all the Villa fans there saying he don't want to score, but it's a comfortable penalty. And Reedy is very good at penalties. He knows where he's going to go. Brilliant penalty. And, yeah, thoroughly deserve it. Credit to Stevenage because I don't care what anyone says. Here, I think Olsen will be disappointed, though. Wouldn't you, Gareth?
I think on the corner, Olsen's got to be disappointed. Yeah. I mean, I think Emery will be disappointed because it's sort of caught him by surprise. And these are the professionals, these are the ultimates, you know, the Premier League. And the short corner, everyone was marking the big man. The short corner came in, and I know they're at 10, but still someone's got a release to stop that shot. And it was too late. Campbell's had a touch, and he's still got time to take his shot. All he's done is hit the target, really. It's not a brilliant top corner. It's gone sort of central goal, and Olsen will be disappointed. But as I said, nothing more than Stevenage deserve.
George, you know what a lot of people say about the FA Cup? It's not the same. Well, it is the same. Because if you look at this weekend, a lot of teams played strong teams. Yeah. A lot of teams, a few rotated, but a lot played strong teams. And you look at it now, a lot of the big teams are out. Yeah. And you're thinking now, Man City play, not being disrespectful, you make Arsenal favourites, but you never know what could happen with Oxford, because Oxford are a good footballing team. If Arsenal and Man City play in the next round and the 4th round, that's another big team that's going to be out.
Newcastle gone.
Yeah, Newcastle gone.
Chelsea gone.
It's wide open now. Yeah. It's wide open for someone like maybe even Tottenham. Even though they've got a tough game going to Preston, but it's wide open. That's why you have to take this competition serious at times.
Yeah, and I mean, Villa just hate the FA Cup in recent years. It's the 7th year in a row they've gone out in the third round. Haven't won since a replay against Wycombe, actually, back in 2016. Go out to League Two.
Retribution today, Villa, from me. I'm only joking.
Final word about Stevenage, though, because, you know, as an EFL manager yourself, Gareth, you know, I mean, it's financially, it's important for them, and just the profile and confirmation of what they're doing in League Two, because they're going well towards the top.
I said at the start of the game, you know, don't underestimate them. Steve Evans is a wily old fox. He's been in the Championship. He kept Rotherham in the Championship. No mean feat at all. He changed all the players at the end of the season. He changed about 22 players because they almost went out of the league last year. You've got to give him some credit, you know. And I know some people knock him. Some people, he's quite Marmitey, you know. You love him and you hate him. When you get to know him, he's a top guy, and he's performed brilliantly today. His tactics have been spot on. His changes have been spot on, and he's going to be spot on in the fourth round with hopefully a decent chance of getting in the fifth round.
Yeah, first time they got through to the round 4 since 2014. Memories of beating Newcastle back in 2011, but that was at home. This was at Villa Park. What a result. 2 late goals, and Stevenage have knocked out Aston Villa.